Hello, friends. It's so good to see you. Welcome to Barnside Chat. Good. How the heck are you doing today? This is Dan.
Hello.
I'm Derek. Now that I can hear myself, see myself, I know that we are good to go. Let us know in the comment feed's already
It's coming,
it is
coming
rolling
fast.
in. We got Germany from Doya,
Southern California,
Denmark, and Finland,
Brunswick.
and oh my gosh! Wow! Hello, Christine. Hello, Claire. It's so good to see you. So good to see you. How has your weekend been? My gosh, I feel so over socialized, Andrea.
It was a lot.
This weekend,
It was a lot.
It was a busy weekend, and we can't wait to tell you all
So
about it. But before we get into telling you what happened on the weekend, we have to update you all about the Summer Sparkle campaign. Andrew, tell us a little bit about the Summer Sparkle campaign. Just like I know you've heard about it.
Maybe not.
I hope you've heard about it. If you haven't heard about it, it means we're not doing a good job.
That's true.
Go for
we
it.
are looking to raise $125,000 by the end of this month, which is just around the corner, for specific projects here at the sanctuary, one including medical grade laser and a bunch of other things that might not seem so sparkly but will be sparkly in the long run for the residents. That's fencing and different things like that.
Ooh, if we hit our Summer Sparkle campaign goal, and I can feel it, the energy is rising and the pace is picking up. We have to raise $125,000 by June 30th, and then anybody and everybody that donated to this campaign will get an exclusive invitation to this, to the heaps, like the parade here. That is, everybody just can't wait to see that video.
You'll want to see that.
We are going to share the video of the Heath's Pride Parade here on site with the residents, and as well as there will be some clips from the Toronto Pride Parade, which is why we may be a little over socialized right now, is because this past weekend Heath's partook in the Pride Parade Toronto, and we put our message of love and compassion and hope for all farmed animals in front of 3 million people.
Was it that many?
A crazy amount. Absolute, just wild.
That's amazing.
Turnout.
Watching the piggy come down Yonge Street.
Oh my gosh, I had chills. I can't wait to show you. Well, we'll show you a little clip of the video, and then it'll tease you into hopefully donating to the Summer Sparkle campaign. For our friends that are in the U.S., right now, $1 is equal to $1.35 Canadian, or somewhere in there. Don't sue me on 1%. But the way that the banks fluctuate, and no donation is too small, and it will get you your exclusive invite to the Heath's Pride Parade. Okay, here we have to check in on the total. Andrea, here we go. We are at 59. So as of Monday, last week, 7 days ago today, 6 days ago, 6 days, 7 days. Not gonna. Where's my calculator here?
We need help.
So the goal to raise $125,000. We're at $59,378 last week, and here is the campaign total. Drum roll, please. And it is at $77,714.52. Oh my gosh. We are getting so close.
Look at it move.
So close. I love to watch the campaign needle move along, and we are, looks like 3/4 of the way there. Where's our calculator here on this?
2/3?
Yeah, about 2/3 of the way there. And today, friends, we're going to light it on fire because today is Match Monday. Match Monday. And today's a special Match Monday. There's a $7,500 donation that came in to be a part of Match Monday. Yeah, wow, 77,000. It's enormous, Gail. We're glad that you're stoked about it. We're absolutely ecstatic about it. We can't wait to close the gap in this campaign and do the things that we have planned. And of course, some of those things, Andrea already said, they're not so sparkly. And it's all part of running a sanctuary. And we, full disclosure, this is not easy. This is not easy to get you excited about gravel, drainage, rubber mats, and pasture maintenance. But
moving dead trees.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Fences.
You want to take a guess at how much the removal of dead trees was?
A lot.
around $22,000.
Wow. That's a lot of work.
Heath's is located on 50 acres, and keeping the trees clear from the fence lines is such an important job about keeping the residents safe here. So we have to close the gap. We have to make it seem sparkly. The sparkliest thing on this, for sure, Captain Dan is excited, of course, about all the pedicures that he's going to get, or the hoofacures.
Yes.
Hoofacures, and mama. And these are all things to help the residents feel better, make them have good hoof health with the mats and the drainage. But there is the medical grade laser. Andrea, tell us a little bit about the laser. We're going to move closer to the barn.
All right. Our medical grade laser is going to help all of our kind of elderly residents, folks with arthritis, and it's a definite upgrade from our current laser machine, which can kind of just do
groceries, self-checkouts.
Yeah, exactly. Wounds, surface things. So this would help a lot with some deeper tissue things that would benefit the residents.
Can you
Leading us inside.
Yeah, Ricky is
And
leading
Ricky
us inside.
inside.
The medical grade laser, we can't wait to tell Captain Dan how close we are to the goal. And Captain Dan is certainly going to benefit from the use of the medical grade laser. There are 3 lasers that are on the graphic right there. The laser that we're talking about is the one that's laying down on its side, and it's $43,000. It is no small feat to raise this kind of money. But Andrea, what are some of the benefits of the laser? Like, what can we? I know we can't expect the best, you know, but we need to have some expectations for it. So, what are some expectations that you have for the laser?
Mobility.
Okay.
Like we've actually used our other laser on Doug and noticed a big difference in one of his joints that's especially bothering him, and it kind of flares up. And when he has those flare-ups and we do the laser therapy on him, we're seeing a major difference. We're hoping this machine can do even more than that.
Another thing, a feature of this laser, because it's so powerful, we can dial up the intensity on it, and we can do a treatment from a distance. So if Andrea was Denver, who does not want to be touched, does not want to be corralled, so from like here, I could come up to Andrea with the laser and pew, pew, and it makes that noise.
Yes, it does.
In my head.
It's the biggest feature.
It is the biggest feature. And we'd be able to treat Denver and give Denver the treatment.
Afar.
Yeah, and Denver.
Because he's older and he has arthritis now.
He does.
He would benefit from them for sure.
When I
so
think
he's on pain meds, we could potentially decrease the pain meds.
The amount of Medicam that boy is getting right now is enough.
Huge syringe. We'll have to show that to you one time in
a
bear
syringes. It's like, isn't it? It was.
How much is it? Over 60 mils?
Yeah.
That's over 2 syringes.
I think it was 80 mils.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's every couple
days.
Night. But I was like, man, it's like glug glug glug. And I don't know if you've ever purchased Medicam before, though. It is some expensive stuff. It's effective.
We got to buy the 4-liter jugs.
Yeah, right. 4-liter jug
for everybody.
4-liter jug is over $1,000 bucks. And if we look at how many treatments that would give Denver, so Denver gets 80, let's call it 100 mils per dose. So that would be 40 treatments for $1,200 bucks, right? In Medicam.
Yep.
And hopefully if we can reduce our use of medicines such as Medicam or any of the other things that we reach for, I mean, we're going to see the savings on a different end. And this laser doesn't go out of style. Thankfully, the operating costs are minimal. We do have some training that we have to cover with the laser, and of course, updating our insurance company to make sure that we have the correct insurance for this thing. But Andrea and her team is going to be using this laser all across the farm. We're so excited, but we can't celebrate yet. We need your help to close the gap. The Summer Sparkle campaign is running until 31st. Oh, sorry. I put up my graphic. There we are. Runs until the end of the month, and head on over to happilyeverester.ca. You can click on Summer Sparkle. There are many ways to get involved, but before we go any further, we did the Match Monday. Friends, don't forget, if you're just joining us, it's Match Monday. Oh,
somebody's chatting over there.
It is.
I don't know.
Oh, that's Noxley.
Noxley
coming in the barn.
She's assessing who's in the bar already to make sure there's not going to be a problem.
All right, we have a couple of things that we need to cover on today's Barnside Chat. Aside from the Summer Sparkle campaign, which I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a little bit, we're down to the wire here today. Today we have the ability to add $15,000 to this total. So the total that we're at So 77 plus 15. Oh my gosh, we're over the 90 mark at that point. So it is coming down to the wire. Please head on over. No donation amount is too small. Where is my Barnside Chat agenda? There it is. Look, I have an agenda.
You're prepared.
I do. I have a big gay agenda, apparently. Yeah, we took a lot of heat on the page this week about being involved in the Pride Parade.
Really?
And yeah,
on our own page?
There were some people that were not kind and not happy about the rainbow.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, it was it's a dividing topic right now for some reason. But, you know, we're all about inclusivity here. We're all about being yourself and getting to celebrate that. So if you want to continue celebrating with us, let's really ramp this up. I mean, we have a great opportunity right now to spread kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere, and with your help, we are going to do it. And we're not going to stop doing it just because a couple negative Nancys or whatever you want to call them that are upset about something as simple as the magic rainbow bag. Let me get it out and wave it around proudly. If this offends you, you are definitely on the wrong page. You know, we celebrate everything here, including the rainbow. And in today's Magic Rainbow Bag, that's the end of the rant. Andrea, how can you get your question in the Magic Rainbow Bag?
You can post it here. You get a lot of the questions here. You can send us a private message if you're feeling a little bit shy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Email us.
This is a safe space. And we have an admin that is below that is going to squash anybody who thinks that the rainbow is offensive. And what else are they going to do? They're going to make sure they have their finger on the 3-second delay button for me when I get revved up. Like I'm getting revved up. I think my blood pressure monitor is going off here. All right, here we go. First question. Andrea, what's the first question?
Are they eating up the black flies? I'm going to assume they're asking about the barn swallows.
I think so.
Let's go with that. Yep. And yes, black flies. Well, black fly season's over, but they do help with a lot of insects, including just like house flies, which are not fun to deal with for the residents.
No, and they are flying in and out over top of our head here.
A lot of the babies have just fledged, so they're learning to fly with the parents right now, and it's really cute.
Yeah, these birds eat their weight in gold in terms of bugs, and there are hundreds of them. The population that lives here on the property. When Andrea first started working here, there was almost no.
Like 2 families, maybe.
Yeah, and now at night, you've been here at night, Andrea, and you can hear them like just everywhere. They're swooping in and out. So it's definitely a healthy population. Next rainbow bag question. Ooh, on the same flies. So
you would know
flies. So have any fireflies yet? So I've only seen just a couple glimpses, and they were early. They were about 3 weeks ago. And typically the fireflies aren't until we reach those really hot temperatures.
We're starting to get that.
Now with all of the rain that we've had, it's super humid, and it is prime breeding ground, delivery ground. I don't even know how it happens. It's like a magic trick where just everything is twinkling with fireflies, and it's so magical, and it is one of my favorite things. Unexpected finds about the sanctuary was the firefly culture that goes on at night. So we're expecting that to start very soon. And do you sell that awesome t-shirt? Oh, so I think that definitely was in relation to a sweater that I wore last week or the week before, because they've got the link there for the sweater. There is a Heath's store for apparel, and you can head on over. There's the link on the site. So yeah, you can get apparel with the logo on. Andrea.
Will she sleep outside?
No, Andrea goes home at the end of her shift. It's
I don't have to sleep outside.
No, Andrea doesn't have to sleep outside. Although we did build a new coop, and I was expecting to see a bed tossed in there.
I was very prepared to do that because it is beautiful.
I think that you're referring to the pigs, probably, because last week I did some lives outdoors around bedtime.
They do. They camp during the summer.
Yep.
They make these beautiful little divots in the dirt where it's nice and cool, and it just kind of, when you lay in snow and it just kind of forms to your body, they make these little spots, and they sleep there during the day and at night.
That is
awesome. Sometimes in the barn, sometimes in the hut,
and on the hill. I love finding them on the hill, on the berm, like where they're in the weeds that they don't eat. There are some species of plants that the pigs just do not eat, and it's basically anything. If it's anything that's green out there, they don't eat that. They've selectively eaten everything out there, and so sometimes they're crouching in the weeds, and the weeds are up over them.
Super cute.
And I
They
always
love that
announce
spot.
myself when I go out because I have definitely made mistakes and not announced myself and gone out there.
Super
And
important.
one pig goes, "Ooh," and then like everybody comes flying out of the cottages, and like even the barn, like they hear that noise, and that noise is just like, run!
Yeah, don't ask questions, just go.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't even know what they're running from. They just all.
The chickens have a noise for that too. There's an alert where it's like just run, and they're all. They don't hear it very often because there's not a lot around to scare them, but.
If you speak chicken, if you speak pig, you know all of the squeaks and oinks and what they mean. Just because you don't know what they mean doesn't mean that they're not saying anything. Animals are highly intelligent, all of them, all non-human animals.
It's fun to get to learn what they're talking about.
It totally is. I think we should make an app. I think there should be an app for that.
That would be fun.
Is there any way to lease the laser? No, unfortunately, that's not. You have to. That's a good question, though. It's not like a vehicle that we can lease, so that is a good question. We will be needing to, I think, lease a vehicle next year. Kevin put a bug in my ear and said, "Oh, the truck is needing. We're on our last legs with the truck." So there is some equipment that you can lease, and it is beneficial to do it for some things. There would have to be tax benefits for it, of course, and we would talk to our folks that manage all of the paperwork to see what the what do they call it? Amortization. I don't know. There's some. Where's our calculator on here? They tell us how much it depreciates, how much we're able to write off each year. There can be benefits to leasing equipment, but unfortunately, I said it was going to be a quick answer, Andrea, and I went and blabbed on and on and on. I'm like talking like a tax expert here. All right, here we go. Next question. Go for it.
Oh darn, I didn't do the tribute when I donated the other day. Is there any way I can still write one? I think they can email us.
Yeah, they can email us. You can. So if you've already made your donation and you didn't write your tribute, like if you skip that step, or if you were doing a single one-time donation, there is a spot to put a little message. So if you missed that, you just email us info@happilyeverafter.ca and we would happily attach that message. If you have not gone through and done your donation, if I've gone off in the wrong direction, there's still time. We have until June the 30th. I almost said the 31st, and I was like, nope, we don't have until June the 31st. We have until June the 30th to raise all of this money. And you can get your message on the rainbow or on your one-time donation. So don't fret. Okay. Oh, this is a series of, what does this say? P.S. Oh, sorry, Andrea. Getting to see this later course. Answer my question. Does the laser require those who can use it to get some sort of tech training for use of the device, and how many will be trained, and is there schooling that's needed? So the great question, you need to be trained in order to use this laser, and it's something that all of the caregivers have the capacity to do. We'll receive training directly from the company. They come here, they give us training, we have logbooks, we have a lot more accountability to make sure that we're tracking how much laser treatments everybody's getting, including the ones I can do from afar. Pew, pew. And the machine logs all of that, and we have to cross-log and check it all. There is training involved for sure, and we'll do that here on site. And then once we have it down pat, we'll create protocols, and new staff members or people that need to have that training, because not everybody's going to need the laser training, are they? No. But we'll figure that out as we grow into it. And we can't assume like we have the laser right now, because we still have a ways to go. We have to raise the money. We have to raise the $125,000 in order to afford that laser. If we don't raise it, we've already spent some of this money on the mats and the drainage. We didn't buy the laser yet. The laser is the last piece. If we don't raise all of the funds, I can't follow through with a purchase order for this laser. We've got the mats and the drainage, the equipment rental, all that stuff has already happened, and the folks have their hands out for the majority of the funds that we have already raised thus far. So if we want to add this medical laser, if you want to help us out, if you want to help the residents for years to come and help us reduce the amount of pain medicines that we have to give everybody, please, friends, I hope you can connect with where our hearts are on this. No donation is too small. Oh my gosh, there is some moaning going on back there. Let's go see. That's definitely April's involved. Sorry.
But she's on her own. Oh, maybe it's through the. Is it?
Hi. Hi, baby. Hi, monkey. Hi, baby girl. Oh,
Nope.
no.
Somewhere else.
Oh, Dan. Big boy. Big boy. It's a big boy. Yes, he is. Oh, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Yes, yes, yes. Ho, ho, ho. Andrea, what happened to the barn today?
We had a very sudden storm that dropped a ton of rain all at once, and the barn partially flooded. So we spent a good half hour, 45 minutes just getting the water out, getting the rain out.
It's for getting Lorraine out. Lorraine's a nice person. We didn't need to get her out. We love you, Lorraine.
We're just trying to dry it up. And Dan's in a different stall because his stall flooded, so he's a little upset about it, even though this is a bigger stall. I think he's trying to get your attention.
Oh, big boys, hello. Hello.
Dan.
Oh my gosh. Here's a quick video clip of a delivery of the Snack Shack. Hope you like it. You're doing so good. Look at all these people. No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm not. There we go. This is the clip of the Pride Parade turnout. It was awesome. It was awe-inspiring. I got chills.
At the beginning, when I was starting to look
groups
around.
came together. It
Really
was
heartwarming.
It was electrifying. I love seeing the signs of the
Passion.
photos of the residents and everybody's
When people
hooting
call
it.
out their names, that's my favorite part.
I heard George
George
yelled a lot during, and it gave me flashbacks to a child. George is my middle name. One of my also, George. If I heard my middle name, I knew I was in trouble. The Pride Parade was awesome. There are some clips and some videos that have been coming in that were posted on our story. And there were some other clips from people that saw the float and tagged us in it. One person said we were voted the best float, which I think is, I think it's awesome. Taking the 20-foot metallic pink piggy down Young Street was surely the highlight, one of the highlights of my June so far. So thank you so much to anybody that participated in that. You can hear April moaning away here in the background, looking for some attention. Andrea, can you tell us about this building?
It's my new home.
Yeah.
Okay. That is our new coop.
Yeah.
In Bunnytown. It just got finished. Just some little touches need to get finished, like the flooring and things.
That's not what it looks like. I mean, that's what the building looks like, but that's not what the setting looks like.
There's not a chair
Yeah,
yet.
there's not a chair
There's
yet.
not a chair yet.
Yeah.
We're in a second coop back in Bunnytown to help alleviate some of the kind of tight living quarters now that we're separating that flock with ILT positive birds. So they have a second coop and lots of opportunities to kind of choose wherever they want to stay.
It's time for the Sanctuary Weather Report with Andrea. Andrea.
All right, what do we have
It was
here?
a loud night last night.
So last night it did flood a bit in the main barn because the stall was a little bit wet this morning, and then this morning again we had another. About 9 a.m. we had a big storm roll in and a ton of rain dropped all at once. So we're getting those kind of summer storms happening. It's very muggy because of all the precipitation. We've needed it. We've needed all this rain, but it's getting kind of muggy and warm, but we're getting lots of rain, which is exciting for the garden. Today's feeling like 21, a little bit more than that with the humidity. And some rain, off and on.
What happened today, Andrea?
We lost power for 15 minutes, which was nice. Usually when we have longer power outages, it's a little bit more setting up generators and things. But we were ready. We're like, do we need to start generators? Do we need to do anything? And
there is a power outage protocol here at the sanctuary, and the first thing we always consider are the residents. Like, what do the residents need? And then from there would be like asset control, like medicines, to make sure that those refrigerators get plugged in so that stuff stays at a safe temperature. Stuff like the sump pump, the water purification system. It's way different in the summer than it is in the winter
So
for power protocols.
So different.
Because, well, I mean, in the winter here, we have to worry about water freezing, so the priorities are a bit different. The first thing that we worry about in the winter are the residents. The second thing we worry about are our heated water lines, and that is the lifeline of the sanctuary, is the water lines, and so we go through a great deal of preparation for just these moments. So I'm pretty sure I heard the quad on the way to the maintenance storage building to get generators, and then the power flipped.
Yeah, I think Em just started to go just in case.
Yeah,
we're waiting.
I was like, oh, I need
Because
to
sometimes
call right out.
power outages can be 10 minutes, sometimes they can be days.
Yeah.
We've had that before.
Yeah.
Days.
Yeah. 3-day one was one of the longest ones I can remember.
You really noticed that.
Oh my gosh, we're 26 minutes into this already.
Oh my
we
gosh.
have Match Monday, friends. We have raised $77,000 of the $125,000. Please head on over to happilyeverafter.ca. You can partake in the Match Monday. $7,500 is going to be matched today, dollar for dollar.
It's a good day
But-
to donate.
Yeah, but we have to take advantage of it. Please head on over. If you have $1, please put $1 down. If you have $5, that would be amazing. 10, my gosh, my heart would sing, and yours will too. This is a story that made my heart sing, and it's a bit off of our beaten regular track, but the U.S. approves the sale of lab-grown chicken. This is an enormous game changer for chickens. Chickens are one of the world's most abused animals, and this right here is a game changer. If you're not familiar with what a lab-grown chicken is, it's where they take cells from a live chicken and they're able to cultivate chickens on petri dishes. Or it's I don't like to think about eating meat, and of course I practice that lifestyle. I eat completely plant-based. So anything like this that's a win for chickens, I am celebrating this up and down. It doesn't, there is still a tiny amount of harm, like there is never without harm. And so I don't have a perfectionist fantasy on it. And so please, before anybody jump on me and say, well, you know what? It's going to save billions and billions and billions of chicken lives.
Each year.
Each year. And we don't have to grow feed to feed those billions and billions and billions. We don't have to mow down forests to have fields to feed chickens. I'm excited about it, and I hope you are too. That's enough about that. We have a group art project. The install is happening. The barn number 10 is complete. Barn 10 is complete. The frame is being built. That's the giant hand part artwork, and it's going to go inside of the barn, and I can't wait to show it to you all installed. It's inspiring. I get the goosies when I unroll it and saw it. There's still time to donate, friends. It's Match Monday. We have to close the gap. We want to raise $125,000. We need your love and support. Please, friends, head on over to the website and donate generously today. And a little funny video. Get your Heaps Rainbow. Come on, friends. It went out. If you haven't joined our texting campaign, and we send out little cute videos here and there. And there was a barn rainbow promotion that we ran. And I can't wait to start decorating the barn. I started decorating the barn the other day with the rainbows. And soon there are going to be hundreds of them pasting across the front of the barn. So if the rainbow offends you, you probably don't want to tune in for a little while, because we're about to turn the Heaps barn into one big, giant, mega rainbow. Thanks so much for tuning in, friends. My name's Derek.
My name's Andrea.
And we'll see you next week on Barnside Chat, from our barn to yours. Bye-bye.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.